More bad weather for those in the southeast. Freezing rain and up to 18 inches of snow. Residents are blaming Al Got No Rhythm Gore because of this unprecedented global warming. Now, around the country, there has been approximately 1,900 flights canceled, 9,300 delayed. You can see which ones at FlightAware online. And 300,000 people without power in the storm's path. More than half of those in North Carolina, nearly 84,000 in South Carolina, and officials urged residents to stay off the roads. Now, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper said, "Stay put if you can, wrap some presents, decorate the tree, watch some football." The storm is forecast to dissipate by Monday, and thank goodness for global warming. Let's take a look at the maps, shall we? You can see right here the headlines. Massive winter storm hits the southeast, leaves hundreds of thousands without power. Also, check this out. If you are without power, you want a flashlight, right? The Patriot Survivor flashlight is solar powered. It has a ridiculous brightness to it, 500 lumens. It has a compass, rope, wire cutter, solar power recharging unit, high and low beams, LED modes, glass breaking hammer, and it's lightweight and durable. Use the code LEAK20, get an additional 20% off for a total of 70% off. Because it's 50% off right now, use the code LEAK20, get an additional 20% off for a total of 70%. Now, this right here is the Storm Prediction Center. You can see directly from the NOAA, the southeast got walloped. Just out here in southern Colorado, I mean, we've been getting flurries of snow, nothing that intense, but the roads, if you don't have four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, you're all over the place. You're all over the place. Now, let's take a look at the discussion here. The mesoscale discussion. Areas affected, portions of northern North Carolina into southern West Virginia and central southern Virginia. So here's the concern. Zoom this in a little bit so you can read it too. Heavy snow will continue for a few more hours across parts of northwest North Carolina and the higher terrain of southern West Virginia. Western Virginia. Heavier snowfall also will continue to spread northeast into parts of central Virginia into early evening. A mix of snow and freezing rain, that's not good. And also sleet is possible across north central North Carolina. With that being said, let me show you the area specifically. And then this is radar, the most recent image via radar. Check this out, geocolor. I can't even imagine what it's got to be like in Texas. Because when I was in San Antonio, and if we saw any snow, they were shutting stores down, schools down. You know, post office was like, what do we do? So it's pretty wild to see how things are going to go out there. I think that this weather I think it's ridiculous how the media is just pushing hard on the snowflake communities. It's like, oh my goodness, snow, can you believe it? Everybody shut it down. Help me. We need full-on SWAT gear to get across the street with GPS. I mean, I just can't even imagine what it's going to be like if the electricity goes out in a big city, power goes out in a big city for a week. What would happen? Now, some of the smaller communities, people that have generators, solar panels, etc. But what about a city like New York City or Chicago or Los Angeles or Seattle or Detroit? No power? How long before people would freak out if the grocery stores had no food, if they couldn't pull money out of the bank? Something to think about. That's why I'm prepared, not scared. On that note, watch out for snow because it's cold. Be excellent to each other. Be the change you want to see.